Okay, guys. So this is War Thunder. I tried a couple live streams with this earlier and it didn't work, so I'm gonna go ahead and start over. And I'm also going to start off with a tutorial. So this is called the hangar, or I also like to call it just the home screen. This is like where everything starts off in the game. So down here in the bottom is basically all your controls, where you can pick your what you're going to fly and stuff, countries, ground, pick if you want to do tanks, if you want to do boats, and then you can also set new ones to like just these specific planes, just all the bombers, what I did, so on. So it's a lot of fun. Anyway, so that's that. You can pick which country you want to do. So that's what you'll see when you first start off. Something like that. Nothing too much. Start off with the reserve planes. I'm just going to stick with aviation for today. So you start off with reserve planes, and then you work your way up. And how you get new planes is you click on research, and you pick one specific plane. Like if I want the BF-109, which is a really fun plane, click it, and then you press research. All right, and then so the more games you play, the more of these you win. And if you look, we have the blue light bulb. So it says in research 502 is what you already have out of 2,900 is what you need. So to play a game, you have to earn 2,900 of those light bulbs, also known as research points. And you can say boost research, and then pretty much get rid of it if you have these gold eagles, which cost money, so I'm not going to do that. So out of there, so you can only do one research at a time. Most people I know, when they start playing, they start by clicking research. For example, I wanted the BF-109, then I click that, and I say research, and I click that and say research. But that's not it. It's only one plane at a time, which is that. I don't think I didn't know this plane was either. That's a nice plane. So anyway, those are your nice planes to start off with, and you work your way up. Over here is items you earn. So when you log in, you earn items. So this right here is blue light bulb, and it boosts for one game 150% boosts your research points. For duration 1 day, valid for 2 days, and only works for one mission, you see on the bottom. And then these, you don't really need to worry about those for now. I'll make a whole other video on those. Over here, expand, tells you the information about the plane. Click on armor, it says armor. X-ray, shows you the X-ray of the plane. Armor, there's absolutely no armor in this plane. Like that. Shows you the crew, what level the crew is, which I'll go over right now. So, talking about crew. Hold the mouse over your airplane, go up to crew. And crew is this. So this is your crew outline. Your pilot crew is down here. This is the whole pilot crew. That's the defensive armament. And to upgrade it, you see these little gray boxes, and that's all your information about that. I highly suggest reading all that. So I'm just gonna make this quick and fast. Key vision, I want to upgrade that, so I press that. I press that, press that. You can only do so many. And then all the rest of them you can't do because you just used up those points for that, and you hit apply. And now you just upgraded your crew. And you just keep working on that. It's what make your plane overall better. Up at the top, this is like your control setting leaderboard, your squadrons if you have a squadron, and so on. You can watch your replayed missions and stuff. Battles, make a battle, World War, user missions, tutorials, single missions, dynamic missions, and all that. Now, historical campaigns you have to pay for, and I bought one, just one. I bought like the one mission, which I'll probably do a lot of that. This is your gamer squadron. I paid $40 for all my friends from Civil Air Patrol to join, so that's everybody there from Civil Air Patrol. That cost a lot of money. Over here is your profile. You can pick which icon you want. Like right now, it's the cool one. I'm starting to lean towards this one. I'm going to say that. So now it's my new icon. This is your stat board, your types of vehicles you play. Like I have 53 vehicles and stuff. It's a lot of fun. You can switch user, get engine pass, service record, medals, achievements, so on. Alright, after that, I'm going to go down here to the right. There's the 2 battle button, which you'll figure out that later. Air realistic, these are where you pick your types of planes games you want. Arcade, realistic, simulator. I'll go over each of those in a whole different video as well. And then that's also for your ground and naval. All these I'll go over later in video 2, except these 2 are highly important. You do these once per day. And so you click this once per day. At the end of the game, you'll earn points more than your other ones to start off the day. And that's how you better research your vehicle. Over here is your overall points. So these are like the main points you use to buy things with, like get new planes after the research points. So let's say I want a new airplane with all the research points, and then you actually have to use these gold lines or silver lines to buy it after the research points, and then place it in one of these crews, and these are called crews. So then the next one would be 10,000 of these to put in the next plane. These are the premium currency for the premium account. If you have a premium account, it's awesome, but it's very expensive. Convertible research points, don't need to worry about that for now. And don't need to worry about that for now. The shop, there's not much to talk about the shop. I mean, if you want to, you can explore. I would suggest exploring that yourself. Expands, those are like advertisements for the game. Events and tournaments, those are more advertisements, but there's none going on right now. And that is something else I'll talk about later as well. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the USA because that's what I've been working on. Obviously, I've got some premium things. I got the XB38, the BF109 American version, and the P61. I like the BF109, I'm still working on that. But I did just earn, with my research points, this P51 C10. It's one basically that this could be airman used. Oh, and one other thing, if you want to find information, just click on information about the plane right over top, and it'll pull up a Wikipedia page about all the info you want to know, the history, and all that stuff about the airplane. It takes some time to load sometimes, but yeah. So like it shows you the information about the plane and all that from the internet. So B-17s are here. So going back to over here, these are all the planes I've earned, and then I'm working my way down. So obviously next I'm researching this F41D Corsair. I'm about halfway through that. And then I can research one of these that have bugs on them as well, and then I win a plane and go down. I just won this, so I can possibly work on my favorite World War II plane, the P-47. And just work your way down. And it goes all the way down to the F-4E Phantom II, which was used during the Vietnam War. It starts all the way from World War I era, or like just after World War I era. Alright, so now I want to go back up to here. So this is what I was talking about earlier. There's the air arcade battles, realistic and simulator battles. Air arcade is literally just like have fun, don't really care much about the statistics of flying, the physics of flying, just have a good time and win a lot of money. Air realistic is you mainly have one respawn point, and you can't really see other neighbor tags to figure out whose planes are whose until you get really up close to them, then their neighbor tag pops up. And then you have more dynamic mission objectives, and then you have to come down and land and like replenish your armor, your weapons, and stuff like that, rearm. And the simulator battles is like the hardest of all of them. I mean, you can't tell who's friendly, who's foe. It's like a joystick. It's like a real joystick on an airplane. The physics are all correct. That's crazy. So these two, air realistic and simulators, the physics are correct in the sense that you can burn up your plane if you're overheating your engines. You can lose oil, fuel, and stuff. Air arcade, it just reloads your ammunition once you're out after so long. Your fuel stays full, all that, so you don't really need to worry about that. Excuse me. So, just to starters, I'm just going to play arcade. Arcade's probably going to be the most commonly played. And then I want to activate this and play it. Sometimes the waiting time can last for a while. I got Corona. So the waiting time can last for a while, so you can do some things while it's waiting, like you can pull up your research and then review plays. So while we do that, look up this plane, because I don't know much about this except it looks really cool. Alright. P61A is premium rank 3, and so on and so on. So you can read all that. It goes forever. There's the history of the plane. It's one of the first planes with a radar inside of it. Pretty cool stuff. Alright. Oh, this might take a while. So your options here. You can go through options. I'll have a whole video on just the options and stuff. But I will go over one thing for beginners, is you go down to controls, and depending on what platform you're playing on, you hit Control Setup Wizard, which I'm not going to do. Control Setup Wizard, then you can pick if you're flying with an Xbox controller, a keyboard, or whatever, and it just automatically binds all the buttons together. And that's something that when you first have your game, it does not do for you. You have to go into settings and controls, and hit that Control Setup Wizard, so that's like your special button, and press it. And throughout time, you can come down here and bind your own buttons and stuff if you want. So yes, come up here and controls, Control Setup Wizard. That's very important for all aircraft, helicopters, ground, naval, common, spectrum map, and cameras and stuff. Options is like I set everything to like the English version of measurement units, so like this miles per hour, altitude, feet, and Fahrenheit and stuff. That's what I know. Graphics, you set your graphics to whatever computer you have. Sounds, you can change that. Voice chat, which I'm still working on voice chat, for some reason it's not working very well. You could play a radio station in the background, which I don't want. And then social, you can log in through Facebook, blah blah blah. Alright, I'm just gonna wait a second. Let's take this one. Okay. Alright. Where's this take this one? Down here you have your mail button, which I'd never look at, obviously, except things. That's just like your overall history. It's your chat, you get friends, if you have friends. Friends online is here. You click on that. If you have a friend, you get their name or tag, type your name or tag, and search friend them. So, how many friends do I have? I just have these as my friends, so if I wanted to invite and fly with him, you click on invite to squad, and then he'll come down, and he'll show up right around here, his name or tag. And then you guys can fly together through that. That makes it very easy. Invites, I don't have any invites right now, so I'll use all fun. Finally got into the next game. This is what comes up next. You can pick between all your planes you want to fly. Now for this game mode, it's like a whole fighter game where you try to hold the objective airport. So there's 3 different airports. So this is mostly a fighter. So one of my favorite fighters right now is, I'll take this one because this one's fun. Alright, click it and you can pick on where you want to respawn, stuff like that in other games, but minimum load right now, change all that. You can fiddle with that. Here's where you can pick your armament, types of armament, types of ammunition, which I'll have another video about those later. And then when you're ready, just hit to battle. And here you are. So you can set all the settings to whatever you want. We'll see. That's how I like it. And that's it. Now, B for me is change view. So you have those 3 views. Away from and I can go over all the controls. That's like a whole with another whole video of controls. That is okay. So yeah, this is one of my dashboard ones called F1 Center. So F1. So objective is to hold these airports. You already hold B. So one, then we have to hold the other A, and then C. So hold M to view the map and stuff. So he wants to take C. The top right is your mini map / like fake radar, just so you know where everything is and what's going on. To the top center of your screen is like the scoreboard of the game. To the top left corner is like all the stats about your current plane status. It's like the throttle, speed, altitude, what bombs you have left, and so forth. So. So I'm just going to go ahead and drop this bomb because I don't need it. And go for it, Spitfire. There you go, buddy. So you want to aim ahead of him. You know, it's called leading their plane. Lead him in. That's really good job. So in order to capture these airfields, you actually have to land on the airfield. You have to hold that. So I just won 500 silver lines from that goal. That was funny. Alright, so hold J to jump out and restart quicker. Well, that's for one little play. Alright, next one. Which plane should I choose? Try the BF-109 because I'm still learning how to use that. Alright, so the BF-109 was stolen from Germany, so this is technically a German aircraft used in America. So it's a really slick looking airplane, boxy, cockpit, nice. But the machine guns are insane. It wasn't that maneuverable. It's kind of slow maneuver, but it's fast. So you know, that's what most German planes were, not maneuverable, fast. So I have a better chance with the P-63. Now we just took C point. Back to this. I was just I lost an elevator, I think. Yeah, I think I just lost the move pretty bad. So I hold O, that shows X-ray. So alright. Just for show, I'll show off the B-17. It's one of the most popular planes in World War II. Okay. Cool. This game is, I think I should have said this earlier, this game is free. For all things, it's crossplay. So you play, like, sure, try something on Xbox. Yeah. See him there, D. Canton. He is playing on an Xbox controller. He's also playing Xbox controller, so it's kind of popular with Xbox. Alright, so spacebar for these bombs. I don't need them. And if I hold you, but you, okay, first person view of the bomb. Let's try a B-17 against the B-25. Yeah, there's no reason at all why I picked this plane, because I know I can't do much with this plane in this game mode. I just wanted to show it off and show you different sides there. SB, this is your gun. All your gunners. So no matter where you aim, those guns are being attached on. So that's your bomber's view right away. Take out some vehicles. Okay. Let's try P-51 now. I'm still learning a lot about the P-51, so I'm going to have to bear with me with this one. This thing. Yeah, well, I like to show off a little bit. So I'll press L. P-17's down. You take a look at all three of the jets. This is kind of got good. Sorry, guys. Right now, right now, flying. So, looking in the top floor of your screens. So, some missiles. And during World War II, we didn't have like block missiles like we do today, so we had guided missiles, which do just and they blow up 0 time for use. I've yet to kill a plane with missiles. That's the fun part. This is an older version of the P-63. Called P-39. Alright, so this is what I'll talk about later. So after the game, I wanted this amount of research points to get the next plane. And then I wanted this amount of silver lions to buy the next plane, if that makes any sense. I also earned upgradable repairs, so fuselage repair, B-17, I'm working on getting the next type of bomb. Ooh, 2,000-pound bombs. Sick. Alright. Cool stuff. Alright, and notice now that I ran out of that power up, I guess you could say. So yeah, I'm just going to stick with plays today, so then we're going to show off a realistic game mode. Realistic game. It's not as much fun because you only really have one life, and then it also costs silver lives for respawns. You actually are using up your earned money for this. Sure, this doesn't take long. Oh, good. Jeez. Alright. Now this is now a fun game mode. So if you're looking at the map, it's showing you what's happened. So these are ground targets. These are AA because that symbol means AA, pretty much. Those are moving targets because they're solid rectangles. And this is your respawn. So this is what I was saying, respawn base. I want to respawn at the airfield. If I was a bomber, I could say airfield or bomber's position. And so yeah, respawns. This is my only respawn I can have. Only flight. Take off everybody else. Flaps, take off. Jeez, my butt. And like I said earlier, if I wanted to, if I was wounded or if I was out of ammo, I would turn around and land right on this runway and come to a complete stop. And once I come to a complete stop, the timer will come down for I think it's like 20 seconds. And then you'll replenish your health, plane will be repaired, and ammunition. But it's hard to get all the way back. It's just a long one. I once came back with a PDY 5 with like no throttle, all my engines were coming up. I landed on the very same runway. That was like the lucky time. Notice in the top left, my water is getting and it shows by color. So the darker the color, the hotter the dangerous it is. Now my color is. So WEPs like your afterburner, so much more. Notice it's so realistic with the exhaust thing. Hit a certain altitude, and now you got your vapor trails. I'm going to try to do something fun. I'm going to see the P-17. My goal is to escort that P-17. So I'm going to combat flaps. So Flyin is not as cute. Or should I exploit that B-25? B-17. What should I do? I go for the B-25. So if I press T, I can report to other players that I wanted to do something that I am really navigating. Now, see what that so press 6. Next, if you wanted to change something with your airplane, press Y. And let's say I wanted to change my mechanization, so press 2. And then that's it. So it's easier to do camera control. I want cockpit. If I wanted cockpit lighting on, turns on lights in the plane, search mission bomb and target, or cockpit sight. Fun stuff. Notice in the top left, my water, not oil, my numbers get darker. Lost. Reach that distance from the distance. Okay. Where is my B-17? Oh, it's 35,000 feet. Ugh. Maybe 25 is 39,000 feet. Let's go up the B-17 if I get out that. without burning them. Nothing worse is playing having dinners. Now in simulator mode, you only can see first person, so it's top of view only. I love the thing that gauges in the plane are actually correct. In the right spots, everything inside the plane is correct. All right. Great flying, everything. Some these storm clouds. B-25 Charlie. So right there in the bottom left, that is the end of the airport. So we're getting close enough that we'll be kind of in the woods. These are all ground targets and controls.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Take that. That one.
Attention to the designated grid square.
And look at that, these guys are super long. On the road, just do a straight fire. So, it's just a lot of fun. Man, this B-17's like, what is it doing? Looks like we already took out a little bit. First quarterback. So let's enter and talk to him. Let's say, bet 10-5. Catch up and discuss next. B-17 faster. Ours is over. On that flag zone. So the speed is going there. Should be good for this point on. This P47 is going to don't really do this amount of time too strict. You're gonna die. Don't have any air brakes, so let's give that a shot. Gun jams, and I had to go back and fix my chip. Which means I have to go to the airport. Go. Two.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Okay, this one's pretty bad, okay. So we'll mark it too.
Attention to the left.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's communication, boys. There you go. Alright. Time to watch me. Fantastic. Okay. Too fast though. Shoot. I did it. Did it. Oh. That was funny. Alright, return to hand. Yeah, obviously. You can't earn much with that if you just do what I did. That's just for fun. Alright, so thanks for watching, guys. Hope you fly this soon. It's free. Easy download, doesn't take long, doesn't take up much, and then just type in Snug Unicycle 987. It says I'm playing Xbox, but I transferred it to my computer. So I'm not playing Xbox, but so it's my Xbox account. So if you guys want to fly with me, just type that in, and I'll fly with you soon. Thank you.